I don't know, he told me to pull my pants down, bend over, and there was a camera going up. Yeah. Or so he said, a camera. Kind of a meaty camera.
Did the camera squirt liquid?
You know what? Now I think about it, it did.
Oh, it's those lubricating cameras. I know about those.
Yeah, you know, they use them for colonoscopies. My doctor did that last time I went.
Oh, are we recording again?
We're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Wow. Never a dull moment. Alright, let's do it.
Do it.
Go.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Everyone horny? Everyone excited?
Unfortunately. Let's go.
Not enough.
Sorry.
Not enough?
Not enough.
You're not horny enough.
Nope.
Alright. Welcome to the MercGoat Conspiracy. Today we're going to have some fun. We're going to make you think. And we're going to...
I like how you just depend on me to interrupt you.
I do it. It depends.
And it's like, oh, John has to interrupt him every time. I depend on this.
It is starting to fail.
It's what gets me by.
We're going to have to come up with a new intro because of you.
Maybe.
I'm not okay
well, maybe
with
I
this.
can interrupt you with butt sex.
See, that would probably throw the whole show's equilibrium off.
Now,
Throw
when you
your
say
equilibrium
interrupt him
off.
with
And
butt
mine
sex,
at the same
will you
time.
be giving him butt sex? Will you be having butt sex with someone else? How is the butt sex happening that you're going to interrupt him with?
Well, you see, I could either, I could switch it up. So, like, show him a picture of butt sex, and then, actually have butt sex in front of
Send a
him.
butt sex photo to
Are you going to have butt sex with them?
Well, no, I'm not gay that way. Although he may be, so...
As long as you say no homo, it's fine.
Oh, alright then. So, just, if you hear the whole intro just cut off and whatnot, it's just because I knocked him over the head like a baby seal, and I'm riding his corpse. So
So I was fucking this guy in the ass, and he turned around and winked at me. What a fucking faggot.
I just saw you, like, in the ice near an icicle with John in a seal costume, and you fucking him. Like, did anyone see the movie Tusk by Kevin
yes,
Smith?
I did.
Where he becomes a fucking walrus. He's having a walrus fight with him at the end. It's
Yep.
the most ridiculous thing.
It is the weirdest shit that I ever saw. My jaw was on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck is in Kevin Smith's brain?
So,
He's too busy orgasming over that his best friend Ben Affleck is Batman.
that is true.
Maybe.
We're drinking Angry Orchard today. It's a new flavor called Summer Honey.
Yes, and since John will actually drink this, what do you think?
I like it.
They have a lot of flavors now, too. They at least 7 flavors.
It's like when I was growing up and there was only Mountain Dew, and then Mountain Dew came out with Code Red, and then they came out with Livewire, and then they came out with a flavor every other summer.
Baja
after that.
Blast and all the game
Yep.
fuels.
And, citrus punch in the bic,
Yeah.
Actually, our friend had
because I can't say dick.
the Dew Shine. The Dew Shine yesterday, remember?
Douche. Oh, yeah, Douchine.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that? Did you try it?
Yeah, actually, it tastes a little bit like Sprite.
It was like 80% Sprite, 20%
Yeah,
Dew.
I really liked it when I had it.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm not supposed to drink it, but yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, it's probably better for you than the regular Mountain Dew. A lot better for you than the regular Mountain Dew.
Well, that's true. I mean, it won't kill my sperm count, but that isn't exactly a bad thing.
Well, what you did miss was Ginger trying to open the beer, which was a very, very funny experience. Angry Orchard stopped doing twisties probably a year or 2 ago.
Nobody told me.
He didn't get the Angry Orchard email. Sorry, we are no longer doing twisties.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Here I am, trying for a long time, just trying to twist the fucking can, like, yeah, like maybe my hands are like sweaty, so I put my shirt over, like, and it's just not working.
What? It just sounds like you're pinching a horrible loaf there.
Both.
Oh, there we go.
He's always pinching a horrible loaf. So how would you rate it?
I'd rate it probably 6 to 10.
6
I've had definitely better from Angry Orchard, but it's not that bad.
This might be one of their weakers. It's not bad. They don't put out a bad... Like, it's hard to find a bad cider, but this one is probably... I don't think I'd buy it again unless that was the only thing at the liquor store.
It's not as good as the normal
I'd say a
run-of-the-mill
5.5.
The cinnamon one's my favorite.
Cinnamon one. I mean, then again, the other one we had, the Mackenzie's apple pie one, yeah, nothing will ever beat that.
That's fuck your cousin quality right there.
Fuck your cousin quality? You'd fuck your cousin to get another one?
Probably.
And then
All
fuck
right.
her after drinking it.
I go back for seconds every time.
Seconds, hell, fifths. Get me another 6-rack.
I had the whole 12.
Well, that was definitely a busy night for you.
I'll give it a 7. Angry Orchard's always been high on my list. The only problem I don't drink it anymore is I usually get heartburn after drinking it, so I'm a little worried about that, but only is one, so. Ginger?
I'd give it about a 7 as well.
Alright, so this is one of Angry Orchard's poorer showings.
Yeah.
but we're glad we tried it.
It's not, it's not bad.
You can definitely get it down. It's not like that coffee stout that we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh god, that was fucking nasty.
Who didn't have that? Who finally had it after?
Our friend Alex had the last one.
Yeah.
The first sip, he's like, it's not that bad. About halfway through, it got worse.
It got worse.
See, that's like the Narragansett Dells, Shandy. You have it ice cold and you chug it, it's not bad. But you have it sitting on your table for a couple hours and you're like, it's like piss water that has lemon juice in it.
Awesome.
Well,
Knowing
is
not
that
to do
what
that.
Narragansett is?
Huh?
Is that what Narragansett is?
Yeah, it's piss
Hey,
water.
hey. My favorite one.
But it's the best. It's probably the best. If I have to drink piss water one night, me and Herbie want to go kill a 30 rack, I would probably go for Gansett over Coors and Bud.
We're still going to have our Natty Ice week eventually.
Eventually.
We should have a bad beer review week. We sit there.
Well,
and we drink
remember
a
what
whole
we were
bunch of
talking
bad
about? We were
beers.
going to do like half an hour, or a whole, not half an hour.
Yeah,
like
but no, we
half
should
a day
do.
playing.
Besides just Natty Ice, we should pick. I don't know. Think of other cheap, nasty beers.
I will never drink that
PB.
nasty fucking Narragansett.
Yes.
coffee
PBR.
stout again.
PBR, like PBR, Natty Ice.
PBR doesn't bother me.
You know what we gotta do?
Really? I hate.
We gotta
PBR.
have a podcast, and in the middle of the podcast, it's not a podcast, we're just playing asshole. And we're gonna see exactly how far we get and what topics pop up while we're all trashed
Why don't we
on
just get
horrible
cards
beer.
to play asshole today? Well, we don't have the beer. Fuck. There's 6 of us here. 2 of them aren't talking. So,
Oh.
we are out of beer already. That's a bad problem.
Sorry.
What else we got, MercGoat?
Well, I think we talked about our beer probably the longest we ever have. So,
More than likely.
So, accolades to us.
It's a good lead into a big event for all you gamers out there. As you know, E3 happened last week.
Did it really?
Yes, it did.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
100%.
HIV.
Oh, excellent. But not full-blown AIDS?
Not full-blown AIDS.
Okay.
Or in South Park, where you go to Canada and get Dia AIDS. It's like having AIDS, but they're Dia.
But you can get a cure burger in paradise.
Yes.
Because only frat boys and college girls like Jimmy Buffett.
So,
Well, isn't there like here for AIDS money? Come on, we saw that
Yeah,
episode.
you're going to inject $10,000 directly in your bloodstream because a bunch of Ethiopians who can't have food can afford that.
Oh, yes. Well, we can just dive bomb some of the shit that we don't really want, and then it self-hunger for a little while at least.
it
We
sounds
already
like what
do
we're doing
that.
now, all over the world.
Oh, right, we are! Shit.
So,
So what games are you excited about?
that's kind of hard because I'm going to probably speak for everybody here when I say Fallout 4.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
I saw the gameplay. It looks incredible.
I'm gonna lose so much time of my life to
I'm going to
Fallout
lose
4.
at least 3 months to that
we
game.
might have to do a MercGoat, not maybe a playthrough, but a solo review on the game.
I think we should all play it and all beat it. So it won't be right when it comes out.
So it's going to take 6 months to film this one.
Yeah. We should actually film us playing it and literally make a compilation 6 months later.
That could work. That could work.
So Fallout's exciting. Personally, for me, the biggest surprise and probably the one I didn't know about that I'm most excited for was South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Oh, that looks amazing.
That does look pretty cool. I didn't think I'd see anything from South Park because they said they weren't gonna do anything.
Yeah,
But
That was the first question they asked him during the interview, too.
like they show the trailer and then they go, "So you said you weren't making another game after this?" And Matt Stone goes, "We did say that." And the thing was, we realized that after we completed The Stick of Truth, that we actually learned how to make a good game. And we're like, fuck it. Let's make a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, actually, you do play the superheroes instead. Because it's funny, a couple weeks ago, me and Merc were talking about, wouldn't it be funny if you were able to play the superheroes in the next game?
Yeah.
And now the whole game is you're the superheroes.
That was an
Professor
exact
K-
conversation we had.
you know,
Excellent.
fight the forces of Professor Chaos.
I think they look so different. I saw them in that interview, and I only seen them like what they looked like 15 years ago, and seeing them now, they look totally different.
They've aged.
Yeah.
You know, because Matt Stone had the big curly hair, and Trey Parker, his hair was long. Now they're both practically bald. But they
They
still
look
sound
like
the
you.
same.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you most excited for besides Fallout?
Well, you kind of stole Fallout from me, but
I don't think anyone's not excited for Fallout.
that's fair. That's fair. I personally want to see the holographic Minecraft. Did you guys see that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm freaking stoked about actually being able to look at a freaking wall or a table and be like, I can do things.
Well,
That-
my problem with that is the guy who originally created the game was basically explore and find what you can.
Mm-hmm.
Now you basically move from Steve to being God.
Well, that's true. That's
Because
true.
you can lift the world up and be like, okay, let's mine this direction here. Avoid everyone. Oh, creeper, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Clear the area.
I saw that video, and they had a guy with like a really thick accent.
He was from like Norway or something.
And all I could focus on was the accent. I couldn't even enjoy the video because I was making fun of it the whole time. I don't know why I felt necessary to do so, but that guy's accent drove me nuts.
What about you, Mark?
I'm talking now.
Well, yeah, I mean, what do you want?
I don't want Minecraft.
Well, I understand you don't want Minecraft.
There's a lot of games.
Well, the HoloLens is supposed to be for other games besides Minecraft.
Well,
Obviously, everything they've mentioned, Doom is going to be big for me.
Fair enough.
I used to play Doom on my phone, like a piece of shit 16-bit version of Doom on my phone. This is before the age of smartphones, like 10 years ago. It was amazing.
I didn't even know you
I
could
played
do
all
that.
the real Dooms. I could never find it again. When I
you
lost
never
that
got
phone.
like a freeware version on the computer?
Well, I know I played all the computer versions too, but I loved that phone one for whatever reason. It was just something to do when I was passing the time.
Fair enough.
You're gonna find it for his new phone now. It has to be the 16-bit though.
Oh
Really
yeah,
bad.
I want that version. I have Wolfenstein 3D on my phone. I have Pokemon on my phone. I have higher quality games. I have a DS emulator, so I'm not so worried about that. But Doom's exciting. I know Just Cause 3 is in the works. I know Dead Island 2 is in the works.
Oh, really? Cool. I
Dead
didn't
Island
know
2's
that.
been in the
love
works.
Dead- Huh?
Dead Island 2's been in the works. I've seen things for like a year ago.
I don't know if they did
poster.
anything at E3, but I know they're coming.
You're in Hollywood this time.
I know Mad Max is coming in September. That's like the next game I'm probably gonna buy. It's gonna be a while before I get anything.
Mhm.
What sucks about Fallout is when Fallout comes out, it comes out the 10th of November. And if I'm not mistaken, Star Wars Battlefront comes out the 17th. So we're dishing out $120 in a matter of a week.
That game looks amazing. And DICE made it.
Did you see the online multiplayer that you can do
Yes,
with that?
yes, I did.
Oh,
It reminded me of Bad Company 2. I lost 1,000 hours of my life playing Bad Company 2 online.
Yeah, I
Lost
remember
or
you telling me
did you-
about
I
that.
look like I could do it again if I get this game. So I'm a little worried because it looks that amazing. And it looks like Bad Company 2 with Star Wars.
well, I was talking to a
man.
couple people at work, and they're saying the maneuverability of the ships is kind of faulty right now. Like,
I could see that. It took them a long
like
time to
one
get the
trigger
helicopters
kind of moves
right.
like the camera ship, the other trigger moves the speed of the ship.
But
So
when they showed the gameplay and I showed him the multiplayer when they're on Hoth, which
yeah,
when
Beautiful.
it started, I'm like, I don't know if you guys know, but when they first announced the game, DICE said they went to the locations that the movie was filmed at to get the feel for the environment, so they really could bring Star Wars into the game, bring it into the Star Wars universe.
DICE does a really good job.
so where'd they go
What?
for Hoth?
They went to I think it was Norway where they filmed that scene in the movie. So they
Really?
went to Norway. The big thing that I saw was when I pointed out to him, the gameplay they showed at E3 was pre-alpha gameplay,
Yeah,
and it looked amazing.
very
that's-
smooth.
I think they're a Swedish company, DICE.
Probably.
I
don't
think
know.
so. Someone told me they were.
So, John, anything in particular that stuck out to you that you're most excited for?
KH3,
Kingdom Hearts 3?
you know it.
Yeah, that's right.
I did see something on that. I didn't see the press conference or anything. I don't know who makes that.
Square
Enix.
Enix
Okay.
and Disney.
It sounds like you're a little excited for it too.
Yeah, actually, I'm quite excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 myself as well.
I've played them all except for Birth by Sleep.
I played Birth by Sleep. I haven't played 365, I think it was.
You haven't played 365 or 2?
Yep, never seen that. I never played that one at all.
Ah, well, what I like about the one I'm playing now, Dream Drop Distance, is that it recaps all the games.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
So even though I haven't played Birth by Sleep, I do know the story, who's who, like what they're doing with
Yep.
that.
Well, if you ever need to play Birth by Sleep, I have it on PSP.
Oh, I don't have a PSP. That was my problem.
Well, I can let you borrow my PSP.
So,
Everybody should play Birth by Sleep.
I've actually never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Ah.
But
You
I
gotta
guess
play
I
them in order.
Yep,
I
start
assume
with
so.
one.
That's like I finished BioShock Infinite, and Sunday night when I didn't realize Bethesda was doing their press conference last Sunday, they did Doom, they showed Fallout 4, they showed Dishonored 2. Nintendo announced, for those of you who know the game Earthbound,
Yep.
Nintendo had announced and had released that night the very first Earthbound game that was released in Japan for the first time in the States in 30 years, which I immediately hooked up my Wii U and downloaded, and I've been playing. This game is pretty badass if you like old school games.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain in the ass, there's a lot of fighting. It's kind of like Pokemon where you walk around and
Right,
things
I'm
pop
kinda-
up, but there's no grass. The moment you're out of a city area anything could pop up. Sometimes I can go walk 100 feet and not see anything. Sometimes I'll walk every 2 feet and fight something. Mostly hippies. Dead serious. First thing I fought was a hippie in the game.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I would love to just beat hippies.
It's fun. Especially when I'm like level 11 out and it's like, boom, I've done 40 damage when they only have like 5. That's exciting. Nothing really from Nintendo. Nothing from Sony came. I mean, there's the new Uncharted, which looked pretty cool. The gameplay looked pretty cool.
FF7 remake.
Yep,
The Final
FF7
Fantasy
remake.
7 remake. There were a lot of remakes I noticed, or at least re-releases.
Well, they're doing Star Fox Zero.
I did see that.
Metroid, I'm a little disappointed with. They're making a game in the Metroid universe, but Samus is not the main
Yeah, that's
character.
bullshit.
Siphon Filter did that back in the day, and that's actually where they started to decline. You remember that game?
Yeah.
There was one game you didn't play as Gabe, and it tanked.
I love playing Siphon Filter, the first game, mainly
Taser.
because the taser. I could sit there and roof a guy at the taser about the plow thing, and I see the guy just thing, he just starts throwing, and he's smoking, and he gets sets on fire and he drops. But you can never do it to a boss.
Yes, you could. You had a headshot. Certain ones. Like
The first boss I did, I couldn't get him.
the first boss, the guy behind the bar,
Yeah.
Kravitz, I think his name was. You have to hit him in the head. I spent like 15 minutes trying to tase that guy in the face. And
Because
then
they stop moving, like, just move, so you got time to, like, if you need to
you
escape
had to
right
hit him in
there.
the- and then that guy in like the park level where you're defusing all the bombs,
Yeah.
I got him too. But a lot of them, like the guy with the flamethrower, you couldn't get because he was fully armored. I love
The taser was so fun.
Yes, it was. When I was in like 9th grade, I was talking to my friend about that game, and some random kid behind me, I'm talking about the taser, and he just like freaks out, he's like, "Oh my god, the taser, man! The taser!" Like made me jump out of my shoes. Everyone knows about the taser and a siphon filter.
Because that's the one weapon you get with unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
You can just use it for whatever.
You guys mentioned this now, and now I'm thinking about it. They announced a new Rainbow Six game, too.
I saw that on
one?
the list.
What's it called?
Is there like a Black Ops 3 coming out too?
Black Ops
Yeah,
3.
they
Yeah, we
do.
don't care about
The
that.
15th, Assassin's Creed, which is going to probably be the same as the 14th. First
Yeah.
14th coming out.
Siege?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was another game coming out from Tom Clancy. I don't know, it's not a Rainbow Six game. It's... Oh, I don't even... Is it Ghost Recon? I don't know. There was another Tom...
I like Ghost
It's
Recon.
Ghost Recon.
it
I
is-
might actually get that. I actually have the last one.
Anyone know the name of it?
Ghost Recon?
No, the Ghost Recon title they announced.
No.
No.
I'll probably still get it though.
Doom. I don't know if we mentioned the
We did.
multiplayer maps are
Yep.
you can make your own maps. Which this is what's great about this E3. There's
Oh,
a
that
lot
reminds
of
me, speaking of making your own maps, Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, Super
Yeah.
Mario Maker is what I was
We-
just gonna actually say. I want to see how that goes. It's gonna
we're
be pretty
gonna.
awesome.
I have a Wii U.
You can make retro games and new ones.
Mhm.
I have a Wii U. We're gonna have to do that. We have to get when it comes out.
Yeah, we'll go visit SLB over here and we'll see what we can do.
Well, we're all big video game fans, but I think instead of talking video games for 3 hours, we should move on.
Yeah, we should. What's up next?
You went to Dillinger this week.
I did. I saw the Dillinger Escape Plan for the 4th time. None of you guys are familiar with them. They're a mathcore band from Jersey, and they're the craziest fucking live band on the planet. Phenomenal show. I was up front the whole time. The girl I was talking to, I go, yeah, if you don't hear from me, I'm gonna die. I'll probably be dead. You can find me on my deathbed. Opening bands were pretty good. This band, Mutoid Band, sounded like Black Sabbath with a. The voice was a lot cleaner. You know, better than Ozzy's. Show was nasty. Had a good time. Went with John Lipinski of
J&J's review?
J&J's review, which while we're driving up, we listen to music on the way to Boston, and he showed me the new Lindemann album. You know, Till Lindemann, who's the frontman of Rammstein, he put out a solo album called Skills and Pills.
Oh, didn't they say they're making a new album, Rammstein?
Yeah, but they said it's gonna take them 2 years.
Oh, it's been a long time since the last one.
They might have a formula. Some bands do that. Some bands have a formula where they know how long it's gonna take them, and they don't.
I'll probably love the new Rammstein, but
This Lindemann album is the worst lyrical album of the year.
do you think it's just because he's saying in English?
No. I've seen his lyrics. I've seen like Mein Teal.
Yeah.
In
I've
English.
translated it myself.
I've translated that. I've translated America. I've translated Du Hast. The lyrics are good. They're not great, but they're good. This one, it's like, I don't know. I really can't. Like that song Praise Abort I showed you guys. I hate my life and I hate you. I hate my wife and her boyfriend too. I hate to hate and I hate my kids. That's why I praise abort, praise abort. What the fuck is going on, Till?
I think he lost his mind.
I don't think it ever had to begin with, but you know.
That's true. He does light himself fire constantly on shows.
He was also
Hey,
an Olympic athlete.
For those
or
of us who
something.
light themselves on fire, it's not that bad.
Sometimes.
He's talking. I've read interviews about how he gets all these burns all the time. It's like, if you're into that, cool. But
Somebody used to be an Olympic swimmer.
yes, he was.
And he's huge. My buddy Jamie met him the last time they played in Springfield.
Did he
And-
say how he was? Was he a nicer guy, or is he kind of a dick?
I don't know if he actually speaks English, so I don't know if he had a conversation
You know,
with
if he
him.
speaks English, but he has songs sung all in English.
There's a difference, though.
But that question
Yeah,
is,
you can recite
did he
lyrics
actually
and
write
whatever.
his lyrics, is the question.
He might write them, or he might go, I want to, he might write the lyrics and go, can you translate this? And they translate it, and it could be something like, oh, this doesn't come out great in English, why don't we switch it up a
Well,
bit?
that's what happened with Duhas, because Duhas, translated in English, he sings "you hate," but it actually is "you have" or "I have" or "you have." I think it's "you have."
It's like, do you want me, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they actually changed the lyrics to make Duhas in English.
But I'm
Because
not...
I think it's "you have" and they changed it to "you hate" to make it more appealing to American audiences.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but I just... He's this... Telling you right now, the music sounds good, but the lyrics just... Jeez, you could have had David Draymond in there and it would have been better.
I think we should definitely shamelessly promote that video.
We should. For those of you not informed, as of this morning, Disturbed is back together. Yeah, the excitement in the room fills the air.
What happened to Device?
Device, we don't talk about Device.
He only sold 1 million albums instead of 2.
So, they released a new song this morning. I know John Lipinski of J&J's Review Realm is excited.
Love you guys, but John, I'm sorry. Just no.
I mean, you guys all heard it. What did you guys think?
I hated it. I found the video mildly interesting, but there's nothing exciting about that song whatsoever.
It wasn't even like a fast... I was thinking something fast-paced, not some... I thought I was listening to like a doom metal version of Disturbed.
It really, it was very... They're like running out of energy.
It was funny because Lipinski goes, but they've been recording and touring and touring and touring, and that's why they needed a break. I go, my favorite band, Dream Theater, has a formula. Since 1986, they put out an album, 2 years of touring, take the summer off, go into the studio, record, 2 years of touring. They release an album every 2 years,
But Dream Theater has their shit together.
and but they also play 3-hour shows.
Minus their drummer, they've never had even a switch in members.
I mean, they've had a couple, but they haven't had a major switch in a long time. So the formula's there.
Well, since the formula started, at least.
Yeah. For 15 years, they've had pretty much the same lineup till the drummer left 5 years ago. But Disturbed's not the same band they were back in 99, 2000.
I'll tell you a band that I like hearing the new single for. I heard the new Fear Factory single.
What'd you think?
I loved it. The last 2 albums were very, very heavy, even for Fear Factory. This one sounded like it could be from Obsolete or Digimortal, and it sounds like they're going back, and that was my favorite part of
Era,
them.
yeah.
Yes.
No, I heard it, and it did sound a little genty a little bit,
But it didn't, like...
but it was Fear Factory.
Yeah, it felt like Fear Factory. Like the last 2 albums, it was Fear Factory, but it was almost too heavy. It was almost too straightforward.
Yeah.
Especially the last one, The Industrialist. It was good. I liked it, but it was just almost too straightforward heavy without the fun of Obsolete or Demanufacture or Digimortal.
I'm excited. It comes out in August. I'll be buying it. We'll be doing a review.
When's the new Lamb of God?
Lamb of God's in July. We actually... The Review Realm has asked us, knowing that we're big Lamb of God fans, if we would be willing to do a review with them on the album. And we said we will.
Me and Space Cadet, who hasn't talked yet, actually heard the new one. I was actually mildly disappointed with it.
The new song? Or
The new song.
There's 2 new songs.
I heard one of them. I don't remember
There's
which
a
one.
new video on their page, and it actually, to me, it's good. It's not the original Lamb of God, but it's alright.
It's above average. The problem is, if this song is only above average and it's like the big song, it makes me worried that the whole album's going to be like Resolution. 1 or 2, maybe 3 good songs, and the
The
rest
singles
of
are
the
good and
albums.
everything else is...
Yeah. Even Sacrament, I wasn't a big fan of. They came back with Wrath. I loved Wrath, start to finish.
But we don't know. We haven't heard anything
It's
else.
true.
Is it?
It could be the worst song on the album for all we know. I don't know. But I'm mildly concerned. I'm obviously going to give it a lot of listens to try to listen to it before we go on J&J's and all that good stuff. But I am mildly concerned at this moment.
I completely understand your concern. Is there anything else you guys have listened to recently?
I know
Well, we-
the
we
new
don't
Ruska Jazz coming out with a new album next month.
Who?
That Russian folk metal band.
Oh, the one my brother showed you?
Yeah, I love them.
I think you should show Herbie. I think Herbie would like them.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
That
Are you
folk
sure?
Russian band.
Oh yeah. Actually, I did like them.
Space Cadet loves them. We've been singing in Russian quite a bit the last
I
couple
can't
weeks.
help but not sing them. It's an awesome band.
For me, the big album so far of the year is the new Between the Bear to Me that comes out next month.
I still love the new Faith No More.
Faith No More was good. I just put in the last Periphery album from the beginning of the year. That album is still, until BT Bam, because my buddy Ken, who's like a BT Bam fan, as I'm jerking myself off.
Just so everybody else knows,
He
he actually was like right in front of us. It
he's
was
been
kind of
listening
disturbing.
since like their second album came out, The Silent Search, is in like 2003. He told me this album, he cried after hearing it.
DFD's got a new album coming out.
I was just gonna say that. I was waiting to stop. Yeah, I'm
Space
excited to
Cadet
talk
showed
Fast
me
Disco.
the new album cover.
I saw the album cover.
With
Yeah,
the
I had to
skull.
see it.
Yeah,
It's their profile picture on their Facebook page.
it looks
Nice
cool.
shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Ginger is sporting a DFD shirt today. Always like seeing that.
Shout out to them with the new album, and hopefully they come around here for the tour.
We'll get Todd on the show eventually.
Yeah, we hope you're on here, Todd. We love you. Rob a little too much. Just so you
Probably.
No,
know.
no, I'm
Well,
marrying
I'll have to
him.
meet you
I
first,
will
but maybe
marry
I'll love you
Todd's
some
friend.
with mouth.
Rob would break up with his girlfriend to be with you.
Sorry.
Just so you know that, Todd.
Sorry.
I think they
I'm
they
okay
both
with
fight
that.
for you, Todd.
Todd, they'll break up with each other to be with you.
Yeah, we'll fight over it.
We'll make it a love triangle.
Menage a trois, and
I
after a
love
while
all
it'll be a
that
Mother
too.
Stonk.
Anyway, moving on, because we always can get stuck on topics for quite a bit.
No.
Shit happens.
But it's a good thing.
It is.
You said you have a fuck, marry, kill because I said I'm done.
Well, yes, I was challenged to have a fuck, marry, kill that might actually make people think about stuff. So I wanted to go with old child stars from my area and somewhat their area. So the first one is Soleil Moon Frye. She is the one that used to be Punky Brewster, the kid that basically was my first crush because I was the same age back then. Wasn't that creepy?
Yeah, you
And
guys different ages now.
oh, no, actually, that's how it works. So then we're going to move on to Mayim Bialik. She started in Blossom, but most of you know her on Big Bang Theory as Sheldon's girlfriend, or not girlfriend, Amy Farrah Fowler. Farrah Fowler, not Farrah. And lastly, we have Melissa Joan Hart, who started off as Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and now she's just, in everywhere. So let's start with somebody who's not me, because I'm still a little bit debated. So we'll start with Merc.
Oh, cool. So, Sheldon's girlfriend, what's her name?
Mayim Bialik.
Oh, she's dead.
She's dead? Okay. Why is she dead?
I can't stand her on the Big Bang Theory.
All right, fair
I
enough.
want to strangle her every time I watch the show. Since Space Cadet's living with me now, we watch that show every night. And I do enjoy the show, but I can't stand her character whatsoever.
All right.
It's horrible.
All right.
It's horrible.
All right.
You don't understand how horrible it really is.
Apparently it's horrible.
It's like King of the Hill. I love King of the Hill, but I hate Peggy. I absolutely despise Peggy. But King of the Hill is still one of my favorite shows.
Hey, you hit me and my guys.
I don't know a lot about Punky Brewster. Was it Soleil Moon Frye?
Soleil Moon Frye.
Soleil Moon Frye. Not bad looking girl though. So that would probably be my fuck because I don't know a lot about Punky Brewster.
Okay, fair enough.
So I can't. So that would kind of be a good for that.
She was actually, and while you mention it, the one who played Punky Brewster, she actually was on Sabrina the Teenage Witch in later years as Roxy.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
You are right.
Of course, I know Melissa Joan Hart. Good looking girl. I obviously seen stuff with her in it that doesn't annoy the shit out of me. So that would probably be my Mary.
All right, cool. Ginger?
Kill Punky Brewster. Don't know who she is. Don't care.
Oh my god!
That's a death that won't just sit on me. I can just kill her and just not have no remorse.
No remorse, got it?
Yeah. I'd probably have sex with Melissa Joan Hart because I figure if I marry her, she'd turn to Sabrina the Teenage Bitch. And I'll probably marry Sheldon's girlfriend because she actually is a very intelligent woman. She's made tons of strides in the field of science and biology.
That's true, it's true.
Yeah. So she at least has something going for her outside of her acting career that she doesn't have to rely on.
Well, that's good because it's not very good.
Well, you know what Sheldon would say. That's my thought.
Yeah.
So for me, I think Sheldon's girlfriend is just intelligent woman, but I hate people who nitpick, and if we're talking about her as a person, I don't know her as a person, but as the character.
She's pretty hot outside the show.
Oh, she is actually.
Yeah, but see, and I have watched a lot of The Big Bang Theory. I think I've seen like the first 4 or 5 seasons or whatever. But the next two, Punky Brewster, who as I just said, was on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Me and my mother and my brothers used to watch that religiously.
Fair enough.
Melissa Joan Hart, I love her. Even today, she's not an annoying she's a really intelligent, really just down-to-earth person.
She has her own candy shop.
So...
She has called Sweethearts.
That's true.
So I'd marry her.
All right.
And then probably sleep with Punky Brewster.
All right.
Well, not her then, her now.
Well, I was gonna say, you know.
So we have all different answers so far?
So far.
Wow.
See, I told you I could do it.
Well, I think mathematically at least 2 people have to agree, but...
Well, yes, mathematically 2 people have to agree because...
Well, you two killed the same person, married different people.
Yep, well...
you're right, actually, there's more than 4
well, you see...
3 possibilities.
Ginger and I are gonna kill the same person. So,
You're gonna kill your childhood crush?
no.
You don't even know now!
Yep, it's very, very conflicting for me because I've had things... No, I'm gonna kill Mayim Bialik. I'm gonna kill her.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna agree with MercGoat then.
Yeah!
I'll kill her off. I mean, I didn't want to do it at first, but I've been waffling this whole time, so I made it hard for myself.
Pull the trigger, Herbie. Pull the trigger.
So I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Well, it sounds like she made it hard for you.
Not as bad as the other two. That's why she finally went into the grave.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go with fucking the crap out of Melissa Joan Hart because, well, Sabrina the Teenage Witch may have been very, very awesome and wonderful, but I've heard things about Melissa Joan Hart that, you know, she's an evil bitch. Granted, my usual style of girl that I date, but I've decided to change it up some. So then we're going to go with marrying Punky Brewster because, you know, she was my crush from way back when. I used to draw comics about her when I was a 6 or 7-year-old kid. I'm not afraid to admit that. She was in all of my little comics that I made. Yeah, shut up. So I'll marry her and be her creepy stalker. So
All right, creepy stalker.
there we go.
Do any of the ladies want to answer in on this one?
Yeah, you guys need a lady perspective on this. I'm sorry.
All right. What about you, Space Cadet?
Okay. I'm sorry. I would kill Melissa Joan Hart. I find her rather annoying. I'm sorry, guys. I like the shows that she's in, but if you saw her newest one, I guess on the Disney Channel, you would kill her too.
Well, that's you're probably watching the Disney Channel.
Yes, but either
So
way.
maybe you should be
either
killed
way.
too.
I like Clarissa Explains It All.
I remember that
Yeah,
show.
Closer Explainers Law wasn't that bad too.
No, I was still.
That was
kill her
before
that show.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yep.
Okay, I would marry Amy Fowler because come on, a relationship has to have intelligent conversation. So
That's true.
I do agree on that one. And Punky Brewster, I would so fuck her because come on, Punky Brewster shorts. I grew up wearing her clothes.
Well,
Like I
you
wore her
steal her
clothes. I
clothes?
want to be in her clothes.
You want to be in her too?
Yes.
well,
In her skin?
You want to wear her skin?
I mean, Punky Brewster is
All
also
right.
part of one of my fetishes still at this age.
Oh.
With the multicolored everything. So
I like how
Oh, okay.
Matt-
Exactly.
Good
She's
thing you
very
clarified
colorful.
that.
She's very jean shorts with a lot of patterns on it. I need to go shopping now. I want some Punky Brewster shorts.
I got like an imaginary friend too that's just like, you know.
I always thought that bringing our significant others on the show might be a problem.
Really? Now it dawns on you?
it's alright, mine's
Yeah,
silent,
now it
so it's no
dawns
big
on
deal.
No, I think mine stays home.
She looks like she wants to kill me a little bit, but it's alright. Oh, thanks, that's always. Just in case nobody got that, she said that's always.
You want to speak directly into the mic.
I wasn't supposed to be on the show. I was supposed to sit here and look nice.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
It's not like we have a budget.
I wanted to participate in the game conversation, and I didn't because I didn't want to intrude.
Well, now it's too late for that, but maybe
Okay.
next time.
Alright, so what do we got next?
How do you feel about losing weight?
Hmm?
How do you feel about losing weight? In general.
In general, I have been for a little while now.
That's good.
Depends on how far I get my fingers down my throat.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah, I could lose a couple pounds.
Alright. So everyone can see doing it, obviously.
Well, yeah, I have
I've
to
been
for my
losing
health.
weight without trying lately because of my new job.
Obviously, a change of schedule can always help. But what if you lost weight eating McDonald's?
I wouldn't eat McDonald's, so it doesn't matter.
Actually, I would lose weight eating McDonald's because every time I've gotten food from there, I get food poisoning and I throw up everywhere.
That's what you call a side effect. But
Every time I eat
But-
McDonald's, I want to throw up.
I'm just saying.
I don't like McDonald's either.
you would lose a lot lot of weight.
Yeah.
However, there was a man, I don't know his name, nor do I really give a shit, but I read an article where for, I think, 90 days, he ate nothing but McDonald's. Now, he cheated a little bit. He got salads for lunch, and he had, like, egg whites for breakfast. But he had a real fucking McDonald's meal for dinner. And his sole theory was he calorie counted. It wasn't anything else. He didn't go over his daily values of fat or sodium, whatever, and he got his 2,000 calorie diet.
That's freaking tough.
And he actually lost weight eating McDonald's for 90 days straight. And he said he only cheated once because he was in an airport and there was nothing to eat, and he got like some nuts and fruit. But minus that one time at the airport, he never cheated once on the diet. And he lost a significant amount of weight. I believe he lost 30 or 40 pounds in 90 days, eating nothing but McDonald's.
I would lose weight
because all of us was
having
calories.
McDonald's.
Because
Calorie counting.
it's just a theory of calorie count.
It's not what you eat; it's how you eat it. I guess.
Well-
It's,
It's how you eat it.
So the viewers know.
If you stuff it up your ass, you're going to shit out your mouth.
I
like
look
South
good in
Park.
what I eat. Okay.
So the viewers know SLB's been sitting over here with a constipated look on his face for the last minute.
Yeah, as I'm looking here, and for those of you who don't know, we are in Rhode Island. I just got a notification on AccuWeather telling us we have a tornado watch in effect till 11 o'clock tonight.
Yep,
Yeah,
that we
I
do.
love that.
Can
I
I go
was
back
like,
to me?
wow.
Also, severe thunderstorms.
Space Cadet wants to
Yeah,
go
we
back
got
to me now.
these
There's a
tornadoes.
tornado watch there, too,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it's
Actually, I have
everywhere.
a video on my Facebook of I actually was in a tornado. I spent the day in the basement. I actually dared to go outside and record it on my phone.
So it wasn't just a moose blowing on the door? I
Thanks,
feel like
Sam.
a tornado up in Maine would be dangerous. Imagine that thing picking up a moose and flinging it.
It hit the ground about, I don't know, it was a couple miles from where I was, from my front door. I could
The
see
moose?
it across the field. It was pretty terrifying, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The moose or the tornado?
The moose.
The moose. All right. Poor damn moose.
No, I went online and just saw it and I'm like, oh,
Did you name him Bowwinkle?
did
I
he
love
have a
those
friend
books.
that was a squirrel? I need you to go get me moose and squirrel.
Wilson Squirrel.
All right,
Sorry,
Boris.
so we were talking about McDonald's.
Yep, McDonald's and losing weight.
So, I want everyone to come up with their own absolutely insanity diet. How would you lose weight?
Apparently, me being as your weight loss instructor does not work well for you.
We're talking about things that would work, things that wouldn't work.
I'm just saying what won't.
I understand that. You are a horrible weight loss instructor.
I am.
So,
Well, all right.
SLB.
Go ahead, SLB.
What I would do is I would inject a moose with steroids, with some creatine, and with rabies, and put some blood on me for my sons of an animal to eat, and I'd run.
That reminds me of a joke. That reminds me of a joke that I'm now going to tell. So this guy's on Craigslist and he wants to lose weight and he sees an ad. So he calls him up. Okay, we'll be there the next day. Guy opens the door. There's a naked woman with a sign that says, "If you can catch me, you can have me." So he starts running after her. Chases for an hour, gets tired, gives up.
Right.
She shows up every day for a week, and he realizes he lost 5 pounds. He's happy.
Mm-hmm.
So next week calls up. This is actually working really good. Is there another level? Oh yeah, absolutely. So next day, even hotter girl shows up. Same deal, naked. If you can catch me, you can have me. Chases her. He goes like 2 hours this time. Still never catches her. But over the span of the week, he loses about 15 pounds. So he's really excited, but he still wants to lose more. So he calls up. He goes, "Do you have anything other?" I go, "We have an extreme one, but we warn you." Okay. So next day, shows up, naked man. "If I catch you, I'm yours."
Run the hell away.
I love that joke every time you tell it. Oh my god.
I love that joke.
And it doesn't get old.
So that's a pretty radical and extreme way. There, SLB.
Yeah, so who's, John?
That's what that reminded me of, though.
Well,
Radical way to lose weight. Go.
tapeworm.
Tapeworm. There you go. Just eat a freaking tapeworm. Be good to go.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that does work, and it's definitely radical.
Mine is
Liposuction. Sorry, go ahead.
getting my car with my father for a couple hours.
Trip to New Jersey.
A trip to New Jersey.
There you go. There you go.
You will sweat out everything you
Nah,
ate.
I don't think I sweated out enough. I think I'm going to have to go down to Florida or California with him.
You'll shit, piss, and sweat out everything you ate.
Well, personally, I'm just going to go down
did-
to the drugstore and get a big box of Epicac and then buy some McDonald's, and all I'll do is puke all day long.
So we don't have the rumble strip game anymore. It is actually no more.
Aw.
Did you actually learn how to drive?
No,
the car.
the car has a out of lane warning system.
So so it beeps every 2 seconds.
No,
What
that's
does it
not-
I
beep
could
every
not-
2 seconds? It beeps every 2 seconds when he's driving.
Yeah, well, I could not sleep. I tried to sleep on the way back to New Jersey, and I couldn't. There was
See,
just no
no,
way.
that's called a difficulty setting. That's a handicap. now you gotta say something. It's not really even. It only affects the game and who's fast enough to notice. So if you don't pay attention, now that's there, so you know it's there, and whoever mentions it first gets a point. Just a little more difficult, a little more challenging.
It actually should be like a high five thing or like a slap on the knee or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look at the elbow.
Look at the elbow. Anyway, do you have a weight loss thing since you're talking?
Crackheads.
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 All right.
All right, well, there's a way to go.
They're kind of an extreme, but hey.
Hey, you said extreme way that works. Just buy yourself some crack.
Since we're like extreme, if you're extremely lonely, they have AI for sex dolls now.
Well, they're working on the AI for sex dolls. I saw this story about last week. It was this like huge long thing on Netflix. I saw it. I'm just like, the fuck is that? So I decided to waste some of my life and watch it.
And then you pre-ordered one?
No, I didn't pre-order one. I have the real thing, thankfully. But what I did was I just sat there and marveled because they're actually partnering up with the Oculus Rift in order to actually get the AI for the girl into your head so you can hear it, and then the doll is right there so you can fuck it. And the doll is actually being roboticized so it can suck and blow at the same time. It's a thing.
How do you think the people feel about the testos if it goes wrong?
I've got to have that doll.
Oh god.
As long as it doesn't clamp down enough, I'd rather
I
have
wonder
it
how
like
many
not
people
close.
are gonna get their dicks like.
I'm a little worried
Yeah.
if it uses teeth.
Yeah, what if it gets
Oh,
bit
what
off
I'm
by
doing.
accident, like malfunctions, and it's like.
I think with the robot, you're able to just probably take that out, or it's not there.
I'm pretty sure that they gum you. But
Gum job,
yep, a
Yeah.
gum job.
like Grandma used to give.
Oh, like grandma. Yeah.
You're the one that watches grandmas get gangbanged.
No.
Sometimes.
He only goes to those special retirement homes.
He
The
likes
lonely
to
ones?
mouthfuck Alzheimer's
Why do you
patients.
think I work at in produce? It's the only other time besides then I'm spending
Sam
time on
Fox vegetables, either kind.
There you go.
Cucumber, zucchini, squash, a fig. Sure.
Sherry
A
Taiba.
fig.
Sherry Taiba, what the fuck her name is?
Sherry Chivo. It's kind of a libo.
That's fucked.
You
Well-
didn't see that episode of Family Guy?
Yeah.
No.
No, I have not seen that episode
Oh,
of
they
Family
made a
Guy.
little musical about it.
Yeah. Stewie's the plug, and he gets stage fright, and they're gonna pull the plug, and he just clams up.
Hmm.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, Nickelback just canceled their summer tour.
Yeah.
I
Yay!
think you guys enjoy that one. They are not going to Maine, and they're pretty much canceling their entire summer tour.
So
Why?
Awesome.
Who cares?
Well, it's important. Maybe
Not me.
Chad Kroger's dead. We'll go to the funeral and celebrate.
Yes.
We'll
let's
dance
do
on
that.
his grave. Well, speaking
know,
of people we want dead,
Look at this grave.
look at this grave. Well, someone has to die. It is celebrity deathmatch time
Oh, excellent. And you actually said that you were going to go first this time.
For once.
for once. Yeah.
Yes, for once. Because
Al-
we're all going to steal your idea, apparently.
Well, although I will say this, we actually been kind of ripping off epic rap battles a little bit with this one.
Really?
Because two of these three, or both of them, obviously we do sometimes do three-way battles, but
Well, everybody likes a three-way.
there was Bill Nye versus, what was it?
Neil deGrasse
Or
Tyson.
Throwaway.
Yep.
It was Bill Nye originally on Epic Rap Battles, and who was it? It was Newton, right?
I thought it was Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, he showed up later. It was like Newton and Bill Nye.
Yep.
And
Oh
then
yeah, it was Bill Nye
Degrassi
and Isaac Newton.
came
and
out of
then
nowhere,
Neil
and
deGrasse Tyson showed up at the end.
I think
yeah.
he actually won the rap, too.
Yeah, he did.
As Ginger's just sitting there and doing
Oh, and
something
Carl
weird.
Sagan made an appearance as well.
That's true.
But Carl Sagan was one of Neil deGrasse Tyson's teachers. So.
He was his main college professor.
Yep.
Exactly.
When Neil deGrasse Tyson went to college, he first met Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan showed him on the campus. It was a very snowy day, and he said, "You can't get in the bus on time. Let me know you can stay at my house."
Yeah.
They don't
Oh
get that often.
my.
What?
I mean, if you get that now,
Billions.
they're either like
of stars.
trying to sleep with you. If teachers do that now, they're trying to sleep with you.
I mean, that's
Or-
what I do if I'm trying to teach somebody something.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna. Okay.
So, as you know, at least I did a lot as a kid. I watched Bill Nye in science class all the time because my teachers were usually hungover and didn't want to do anything else.
Do you know what type of science person he is?
Huh?
Do you know what type of science he is?
I probably do, and I forgot.
He is an engineer.
He's an engineer.
He's an engineer, just your basic engineer, no specialty, just basic.
He's really not. He's smart, but he's
Yeah.
not like super science.
No.
Although he's been on the news a lot lately.
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been in the news a lot lately.
Engineers are the drama queens of science.
But what I remember the most about Bill Nye and his show was he always had a horrible music video at the end of most
Bill
episodes.
Nye, the science guy.
I'm not
What do
talking.
you mean horrible? I thought it was hilarious.
I'm not talking the theme song. The theme song's catchy. I'm talking like the music videos he had, and normally like another artist would sing the song about whatever his subject was the day.
Oh.
You don't remember those?
Yeah.
I remember those.
They were horrible. They were absolutely horrible, and they weren't punny.
Well, Bill Nye got popular recently, but that's besides the point.
Well, that's because of that debate he had.
What debate?
It was him going against debating. You can see the video on YouTube. It's just
Yeah, it was against a creationist.
and Bill Nye just destroyed him with facts. And basically, it's like Bill Nye playing a chess with a pigeon. You
Yeah.
can say you're like winning, but the pigeon will still shit all over the board and act like it's winning. That's basically what happened
I
with Bill
remember
Nye.
that actually. Yeah.
See, my only problem with him is that, yeah, he's pretty smart, but when he comes to the time, and this is for people who, whether you're a Christian, whether you're Wiccan, whether you're whatever, generally he's.
Do you worship a giant spaghetti monster?
No, he just
Some
has
people do.
Some people actually do.
I know one person.
But he pretty much has called anyone who believes in any kind of supernatural being an idiot. Not really an intellectual comment. Rather than trying to talk to somebody, it's you're an idiot.
Who did that? Nye?
Pretty much Bill Nye's done that.
Yep.
So that's where I lose my respect for him. But let's start with the match now.
Okay,
Let's
finally.
do it.
I've been waiting. So, Bill Nye is going to try to serenade Neil deGrasse Tyson, one of his horrible songs, patented in his show.
Mhm.
And Neil deGrasse's going to, it's going to almost make him weak, and he's going to fight it, and he's going to fight it, he's going to fight it, and Bill Nye's going to start doing really quirky science experiments. He's just going to annoy everybody, and he's going to keep fighting, and he's going to pull a shotgun out, shoot him in the head. I'm not a big Bill Nye fan. That's all I have.
Wow.
Yeah, I know,
That's
it
it?
sucks. I got nothing.
That's it.
I
That
got
was so
nothing.
lame.
It was, but you know what?
From the peanut butter gallery in the corner. Lame.
But you know what?
So
I'm running out of ideas with these.
So your winner's Neil.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Ginger.
All right.
My imagination is definitely shrinking.
I see that.
Hope it's just that's ranking.
What about Space Cadet?
I was not paying attention.
Okay,
But
let's continue.
go ahead.
So, you got Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Bill Nye. They're on like two podiums. Just nothing underneath them. It's kind of like, those epic battles where you just see like two people on a podium. It's like a magic battle, like with these science wizards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, Bill Nye's like throwing like together like different chemicals and creating like, explosions or throwing that Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil is over here like, making black holes to absorb things and send them back. He's making white holes, which do exist, which send like a huge beam of light out,
So
just
he's
a
making
blind.
portals.
He's an astronomy,
Astrophysicist.
astrophysicist. So
Mhm.
this is what he does. He's controlling the stars around Bill Nye. And, Bill Nye's just coming at him. He's just using the more science that he knows, and he's starting to win a bit. But Neil's just laying there on this podium like, Then you hear Carl Sagan, Neil, you can do it, my son. And that's when, Neil deGrasse Tyson just musters up the courage and opens up this galactic, black hole just right behind, supermassive black hole. A little quote from Muse right there. And, just like pulls everything in. Bill's just caught off guard, just sent into space. Stephen Hawking got sent in there earlier, so there's that match gone.
So
I vote for John's idea.
this is what's gonna happen.
So, what's going to happen is I'm going to know the celebrity death match a week ahead of time and have time to think about it.
There we go.
We did that last time, and it actually worked out.
I thought he said slippery deathmatch.
Yes, the slippery slope death match.
We're going to lube them both up and hope for the best.
So it's
Whoever
right-
gets down the hill
It's gonna
first
be oil
alive
wrestling?
wins.
Is that what you're saying? Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye oil wrestling.
No,
oil
you know what? That's
gravy.
still better. You know what? That's still better than my idea.
I really don't want to think about that at all.
So it's WrestleMania 32.
32.
32.
32 next year in Dallas.
Ooh.
One corner, you got Neil deGrasse and
This is pretty
Whatever
much
his
my
name is.
Sesame Street idea, but you're probably gonna make it better than mine.
probably. The other side, you got Bill Nye the Science Guy. So, it's a cage match.
Ooh. Not Hell in a
But you know,
Cell?
it's a Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a
It's a
Cell.
Hell in a Cell match.
There we go.
And the bell rings, and they're going at it. They're fighting. They're doing their wizard sorcery things going on. You know, because
So much science.
it's like the WWE Alchemist Science Championship they're going for. WWE thought they'd go really far out. So they're going at it. Now they're on top of it. They're fighting. Bill Nye punches Neil off the fucking cage. But then as you said, he creates a black hole, a wormhole, and he goes back up. And he's, fighting him, they go back in the ring. All of a sudden, Bill Nye has him. He's trying to make him tap. Trying to make Neil tap. Out of nowhere, wheels up Stephen Hawkins with a chair to the back. Takes out Bill Nye. Neil deGrasse, he pins him, buries him alive. Done.
Okay.
Neil wins.
I like
That one was only
too.
slightly worse than mine. Thanks. I mean, slightly better. Sorry.
All right,
I
so
was expecting like Brock Lesnar to come out and just F5 everybody.
Suplex.
You know what? Next week I'm gonna have like 18 guest stars in my battle. It's not even gonna be a battle between the two people, whoever the fuck they may be.
all right, well, mine is a little bit different, as I am a little bit different. So we have Earth versus the rest of the cosmos. Bill Nye is creating and making all of the science of the Earth to try and be the only one standing, because we're the only ones here. And Neil deGrasse Tyson's out there, and he's like, yes, I will go and I will collect all of the knowledge of the universe and bring it down upon Bill Nye's head. So, now, meanwhile, as they're scheming, there's
Sounds
a guy.
like a really complex porno.
There's a guy in the background, and he's just sitting there with a notebook, just writing everything down. This is how we know the story today. So, in this alternate universe that Bill Nye creates as they're fighting, Neil deGrasse Tyson is calling down stars and comets and horror upon the Earth from the heavens. And eventually, it comes down to the two of them battling here in another plane of existence. And then all of a sudden it gets kind of weird, because instead of throwing like cosmoses at each other, they're kind of duking it out.
Oh, Bill Nye's dick accidentally ended up in Neil deGrasse Tyson's mouth. Oh no!
Oh no, somebody slipped and fell. No. So the two of them are duking it out, and Neil deGrasse Tyson's actually a bigger guy. And he hits Bill Nye, and then Bill Nye just hits the ground. On his way down, he's trying to pray to whatever will listen, and they just all turn their back on him because they didn't believe in him. And as his blood hits the ground, the fate of the universe is just written by the guy with the notebook. And Neil deGrasse Tyson wins, and Bill Nye dies.
So how many people picked Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Okay. You want to do one?
I am not that creative. All I was thinking was Bill Nye's rat thing. What's his name?
No, that's Beak.
that's Beekman.
Beekman? That's Beekman?
Yeah, he had Rizzo the rat.
Mm,
Is it Rizzo?
it's not Rizzo.
No, that was, I'm thinking of Muppets.
Yes.
That's not, because he has a rat
Lester.
thing, doesn't he?
Lester, yes.
Lester.
It was Lester.
That's
No,
his
that
rat's
was
name, Lester?
Beakman.
Yeah.
Apparently,
You get your science just
I
confused
don't know
over
how,
here.
but Bill Nye dies because he didn't have a cool rat. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Bill Nye dies.
All
He
right,
didn't
so
have a
I
rat.
have the worst one now officially. Awesome.
Nope, I suck at this.
Don't worry, we're gonna have a whole week to think of the next one.
Yes, please.
Anyone
do,
have any
because I
ideas
no
so
idea.
me and her can come up with something that doesn't
Do
suck?
we do Mr. Wizard and Carl Sagan?
Yeah, sure. Mr. Wizard and Carl Sagan.
All right,
Let's do it.
I'm gonna have a really ridiculous one next week.
Wait, which wizard are we talking about? Because there's an actual wizard in New Zealand.
We'll go with the Wizard in New Zealand.
We should do Vermin Supreme. Does
He's the
anyone know who
only
he is?
actual recognized wizard by the church, too.
That's true. I know about him. So yes, we're going to go that wizard versus Carl
He's
Sagan.
actually recognized by what?
He's recognized by the church as a
The
real
Catholic
wizard.
Church?
Yeah, by the Catholic Church as a real wizard.
Why do I not know about
It's
this?
in New Zealand.
He's
Look him up.
hilarious.
Does anyone know Vermin Supreme?
Yes.
I know Vermin
Yeah.
Supreme.
We need to involve him at some point.
Him and Ralph Nader?
Yeah.
No. Him and Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking just for future thoughts, and I know we haven't been getting political, but next year's election year, presidential election year, maybe we'll get all the candidates, and we'll elect the president the MercGoat way. We'll do a celebrity death match.
I'm
For
okay
the
with
presidency.
that.
I'm good with that. It'll be a special episode. Celebrity death match
No,
for
I'm talking
who's
all
president.
year. They'll be all next year.
Oh yes, I like it.
President Edition. So, while we're at it, how many of us have seen Jurassic Park?
Everybody
World.
but me.
World.
Whatever.
There's a difference.
There is a difference.
And the silence.
Maybe I was talking about Jurassic Park. Maybe I'm making sure.
Sort
I've
of
seen
silence.
Jurassic Park like 22 years later, but I saw it. I've seen it when I was little.
Okay.
Well, I saw Jurassic Park, but I haven't seen Jurassic World.
I've
I
seen
meant to
Jurassic
say
Park.
Jurassic
I've seen
World.
Jurassic World. I've seen The Lost World or Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, I've seen the Jurassic Parks.
I've seen all 4.
I did too, and let me tell you, you can forget about 2.
You can forget about 2 and 3.
I like 2. I don't like 3.
See, it's funny. 2 and 3. Some people like 3. Some people like 2. But we all know the first one's the best.
Yeah,
However,
I saw it on the originals.
Jurassic World. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
It was
So
amazing.
I loved how they put Jurassic Park in Jurassic World just to separate the two.
Yeah, they
just
had
to,
the old
just to prove
Jeeps.
that this is not Jurassic Park, and a lot of people hated it that I saw because they considered it Jurassic Park, and it wasn't.
Yeah, they had the old Jeeps. They had the old goggles that looked
I
expensive.
love that part.
well, that's what I'm saying. Did you guys see any of the Easter eggs they had in that little movie?
They had the little DNA guy from the first one.
Well, yeah, he was in there.
No, they were dinosaur eggs, not Easter eggs. I do want to clarify.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously the one that they point out, the guy's shirt that costs like $300.
Yes.
Did you notice the book he had?
I did not catch the book.
There was the book he had on his table, which is the book that Jeff Goldblum's character wrote about the dinosaurs.
Really?
Yep. You didn't notice that?
No, I did not.
No.
Wow, somebody really focuses when he goes to see movies.
I do. I like this.
I found the movie incredible. The battle scene at the end was amazing.
Great.
It's
Without ruining it for anyone.
When they said we need more teeth, I was like, more teeth, yes.
you know,
I
Mike.
really gotta see Jurassic World.
Me
It's
too.
it's funny because the T-Rex in Jurassic World is the T-Rex from the original.
I thought it was one
22
for 3.
years.
No, it's the one from the original.
Okay.
Because 2 and 3 happened on a different island.
Yeah.
1 and 4 happened on the same island.
Yeah, Ubla Nisa. Or Nisa Ubla, whatever.
Now, I really enjoyed it. Chris Pratt, I loved Chris Pratt. The only one knack I do have about the movie, yeah, there was a little bit of CGI, which I was about, but it was the fact that the whole movie, she ran in fucking heels.
Didn't you see the picture of the Nokia heels?
Did
What?
you notice
The
when
Nokia heels. They
No.
didn't break.
No.
Well, you did notice when she was standing there and she tied her shirt and everything.
She took
That
her
was
heels
like
off.
the first one. Yeah, she took her shirt off and she tied it, and then yeah, that was like the original movie. I'm the only
like,
one
what's
that caught
this?
that.
I'm ready
I
to go.
guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently
That was like the
Mercedes
first
had a
one.
lot of money to invest in the movie.
Yeah, like every vehicle was a Mercedes vehicle.
Yeah.
It was. I just really. It blew my mind. It was one of those movies I was expecting to go in with a lot of hype and be disappointed because movies like that seem to do that.
That's why I
sometimes.
go in with no expectation for the movie at all.
If I like you with sex, I'm just gonna expect she sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, surprise, surprise.
So
This is better than expected.
When I was little, I was obsessed with all the vehicles from the first 2 Jurassic Parks.
it was cool. It was,
The Ford Explorer, the Jeep, that Mercedes SUV from the second one. I love those vehicles.
you know, it's.
I'm actually pretty excited for Lego Jurassic Park coming out.
I heard
It did
about
come
that.
out.
It already did
It's
come
already
out.
out. I want to get it.
I mean, I played the Lego Star Wars. I played the first Lego Batman.
Yep.
The Lego games are fun. I don't care who you are, they're fun.
I also want to call out
I love
J&J's
those
review for calling it the next Crystal Skull.
That was actually Josh. Yes, we have a nitpick. We want to nitpick on John for Disturbed. We're going to nitpick on Josh.
We love you guys, but we're doing this anyway.
So, the fact that you compare it to Crystal Skull, first of all, Crystal Skull is an entity that we don't even talk about.
No one escapes a nuke by getting in the refrigerator.
Because I don't think Indiana Jones was hyped up this much
Well, that
and
should be a
then
reference
made.
to that Fallout New Vegas. There's a refrigerator with the hat and the whip inside of it.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
See, I don't think Crystal Skull was hyped up so much that it became the biggest opening weekend of all time, pulling in $500 million.
I'll never forget South Park making fun of the Crystal Skull where Indiana Jones keeps getting raped.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that this might be one of my favorite movies of the year, and it might be the biggest blockbuster of the year till Bond and Star Wars comes out in December.
The new Bond movie is in November?
December.
Really?
It's usually around that time.
Is there a title yet?
Spectra. It's
That's right.
it's the
That's right.
it's the organization from the original books,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
There's a lot of movies coming out. The new Terminator doesn't look horrible.
That's true. It does not look horrible at all.
Is it a reboot or is it a remake? I'm a little.
I believe it's...
Or is it like an alternate?
I think
I
it's,
believe it's the next part
I
of
think
the
it
story.
is the next part of the story. Yes.
So it's more like they go into an alternate past or something.
I think it's
Something
after 3. I think it skips all those other weird ones after.
Well,
3.
actually, I thought it skipped 3 too. I thought I just dealt with 1 and 2.
We'll have to look it up. I'm not 100% on that.
Okay.
I'm still excited for Ted 2. That's what, 3 days now?
So Ted 2 is going to be good.
I think it's this weekend.
It's Friday.
Me and
Friday.
Space Cadet are obviously
Next
going.
month is Ant-Man. I'm
We'll have
excited
to-
for.
We'll have to see if it has another early release.
I
like we
really
did with
don't
Jurassic
have
Park.
any expectation for
Jurassic
Ant-Man,
World.
but I didn't have any expectation for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think it's one of my favorite movies now. So
Me neither, and that
we saw
same
Age of
thing.
Ultron, and I still think that Age of Ultron was awesome.
I
But
still haven't seen
Guardians to me is still the best Marvel movie.
I didn't have anything expectation-wise going to that. I went. He's like, "Oh, you want to go?" I'm like, "I got nothing going on." And I'm like, "Wow, this is my
Yeah.
favorite
Guardians-
movie in a long
Frickin'
time."
Guardians was amazing.
Like nobody, it was characters that people who read the comics knew, and people knew like maybe Star-Lord or Rocket Raccoon. Nobody knew, because, and I've said this before, you go to Marvel movies now just because it's a Marvel movie. You're going to see a brand at this point. But Guardians just stuck out.
It
And
really
the
did.
fact that Marvel owns it, and this is how it was like Star Wars in like the Marvel universe. If this is what Star Wars is going to be like with less CGI, I'm excited.
I'm still excited for Ant-Man.
Ant-Man looks a little fresh. It looks different.
Exactly.
It's not like, I'm gonna be a superhero because something really bad happened to me. No, as that scene with Michael Douglas sums the whole thing up. I need you to break into somewhere and steal some stuff. Okay.
I'm Selfless. Is that out yet?
I don't know if that's out. That's the Ryan Reynolds and
I'm still not
Ben
sure on
Kingsley
that
movie.
Yeah, that could be either really
That looked
good or
weird.
horrible, but the concept, I like the concept.
The
of it.
concept is really different. I told Merc we're gonna at least have to go on a Tuesday. That's I think I want to go on a Tuesday because over here Tuesday movies are
Yep.
cheap.
Bargain movies.
I
Like
did
$8
know
a
that.
ticket.
Huh?
It's like $8 a ticket.
It's
That's
gone
why
up now.
I saw
Yeah, it was
Jurassic
7.70.
World on last Tuesday.
Oh,
To
okay.
me, that's
$8.
still not cheap. $5, any movie.
I'm gonna let you know,
But we have 2 movies like
I
a year.
keep all my movie tickets.
I do too.
And I have movie tickets from like 10, 15 years ago, and I came across one from 2005. I don't know what movie it was. And I'm looking at it. It was it was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The showing was. And I'm looking at the ticket. I don't know what it was. $7. It was like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, the movies before 6:30 aren't even $7 anymore. It's $9.
It's $11.
Mm-hmm.
$11 a person right now.
After 6:30.
Yeah.
Before it's 9. Unless you go with your brother who's in the military, and it was $11 for both.
Yeah.
So, I happened to go on Sunday and I saw that movie Inside Out, that new Pixar movie.
What'd you
And
think of it?
You guys saw Up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay. You guys all liked Up.
Yeah.
Yes.
This movie, I really compared it to Up. Up was very, very deep emotionally. This movie was really deep emotionally, but it was very intelligent. Like, the concept about how the emotions run a person and how they work. On top of the fact that they put Lewis Black inside of a kids movie as a lead was a seller. But the movie was really good. It was really deep. The characters were great. The short they did before was really adorable. Somebody laughed at me when I went by myself. People laughed at me when I went to go see it.
Did
but
you
I'm-
breathe on children in front of you with a heavy
No, I was
breath?
all the way in the front. Because the thing is, I grew up with my father who liked to go to, if you go to the movies, why are you going to pay $5 and sit in the back and watch every asshole, and just be distracted by everything, and the screen is probably about the screen looks like this to me, like when you're in the back.
Oh yeah, I hate sitting in the back of the theater.
So I'm a front guy. I do like to be just immersed in the film, and I'm going back for film. It's my
Oh,
kind
you're
of
a
thing.
front guy.
I like being in the
front
middle.
guy.
I'm a middle girl.
Front man.
My thing is, though, Pixar movies, people are like, well, that's a kid's movie. I go, no.
No.
Pixar movie, and they're not even family movies. Pixar movies are for people, for
All people.
anybody. The 4 of us, the 4 of the MercGoat and their significant others, so we're all in their 20s, could sit down and watch them. At least in their 20s. Who are at least in their mid-20s. Can watch them. I don't need to be like, okay, me and my wife are gonna go. It's not like I'm going to see SpongeBob. That's a kid's thing. Pixar is
No, it's not.
I had a whole.
As Space Cat speaks again.
So when Toy Story 3 came out, we went opening night. All me and my friends who went, we took up a whole fucking row in the biggest theater, and that's like what, 20 seats?
Yeah.
It's like 20 seats across.
Mhm.
And I think me and all my friends who were about the same age almost cried at the end of that movie. Because those movies, as I said, they're not kids' movies, but they're just, I don't know.
they're safe for kids, but they're not kids movies.
Up
No.
is the greatest love story I have ever seen.
It's pretty up there for me. I mean, it's a better story than Twilight, but so is everything else.
Yeah.
Right, but
I mean, a midget taking a shit's
But
a
yeah,
better love
but
story
it's
than
not just,
Twilight.
not just Up. Look at what they've done. They've done Toy Story. They did Up. They did Wall-E. I don't know if you guys saw Wall-E.
Wall-E
I
was
love
great.
Wall-E.
Wall-E was great. Or Bug's Life was, not as well known, but a lot of people.
no, I love A Bug's Life.
Have you seen the
It was actually
timeline
one of my
all the
favorite
Pixar
movies
movies
from
have?
childhood.
I have seen that. Or Finding Nemo. I mean, they're making a sequel to Finding Nemo.
Yep, Finding
Oh,
Dory.
please no.
The Incredibles, The Monsters Inc.
Oh, Incredibles was beautiful. I
Incredibles
watched that
2.
so many times.
Cars 2.
I love Cars.
Just
I
the
never
movies.
saw Planes though.
I didn't see Planes either.
I didn't see
I didn't like
Planes.
Cars 2 as much because they focused on Tomato too much.
I never seen Cars 2 myself.
It's not as good.
It's
as the
not
first
as
one.
good.
Even with Bruce Campbell doing a voice, it's not as
Bruce
good.
Campbell's in it?
Oh god, Bruce Campbell's amazing. Oh, speaking of
It was his birthday
Bruce
yesterday.
Campbell, I'm sorry, Ash vs. Evil Dead. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Ash
Yes.
vs. Evil Dead is amazing.
Especially the fact that Bruce Campbell is in it.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell is Ash again.
Isn't this on Showtime though?
And he's not
So
young,
it's
but
not
he
Stars?
looks good for his
Stars?
age.
I don't
Yeah,
have
he
that.
does look great for his age.
Well, did you see him in Bird Notice?
I only
What
saw
about
part of
Burn Notice?
Bruce Campbell was in Bird Notice. I
Yeah,
loved
Bruce
him in it.
Campbell was in all of Bird Notice. Bird
Yeah.
Notice was amazing.
Yeah, Bird Notice was great. I dropped off like the last 2 seasons, unfortunately, after they got that new guy. Because they used to be the 3-man team.
Yeah,
they got-
Jesse, they got. I
Burn
watched
Notice was
all
a
of Burn
mid-season
Notice.
replacement too, and it became a huge show.
I
What?
only saw like the first season.
Burn
of
Notice
it,
was a
so-
mid-season replacement,
Oh yeah, he
and it
became,
became
big.
huge.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Like, you can watch that and, like, just the concept behind it, like a spy trying to get his life back.
Mhm.
That concept itself is great.
So
And in
it's-
between, like, the actual main story, it's just him taking odd jobs.
It's
Yeah,
just
and I
amazing.
like the whole odd job thing.
It's amazing a show like that can have surprise success, meaning it probably didn't have a good test audience. There had to be a reason for that initially.
Yeah.
But a show like Seinfeld can be hilarious, so popular. I don't think that show's funny at all, personally.
Yeah, a lot of people do though.
Well, shows like the Brady Bunch back in the day, Brady Bunch had average ratings. There was nothing too spectacular about it. It was just, Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody watched it, but nobody really gave a shit.
That
Yeah.
was also the 70s. That was a different time. You see half
There's
the other
also
shows that
less
were
on TV at the time, too.
Like, you ever see the show Emergency or something like that? They had shows about EMT saving people.
Yep.
Her dad was watching that show once.
Ships or something, or... We're
What?
talking about 70s, shows from the 70s.
That,
Like Emergency
like
or...
ER show your dad was watching from the 70s?
There's one called
ER?
No, it was one with, like, they were, like,
There's
EMTs.
one called Emergency.
That's the one I'm talking about, yeah.
I
I've
remember her
seen
dad
it.
watching that
I've seen
once.
a couple of episodes.
And it looks, honestly, it looks like, from what I've seen, like, videos that they show you in, like, a health class.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
But those are shows that stay down for seasons.
So, a couple of other kids' movies that I'm getting dragged along with my significant other is the new Minions movie, which doesn't look that bad.
Yes, I
actually.
can't wait for that. I
think
really can't.
me and Leah, we're definitely going to go see it.
Oh, we'll have to all go together. then.
Yeah, we got free movie tickets, so we're not paying.
Oh, nice, nice. Max, I'm not as excited to see.
Being on a girl's perspective, I want to see Max. It's just one of those
No.
movies to bawl your eyes out the entire
No.
time. It seems like it's a
No.
sweet movie.
No.
Yes.
No.
Are you a girl?
No,
Like, don't see it.
no.
Okay.
Not going to see it, no. No, unless you can guarantee me the dog was a fucking die in the movie, I'm not watching that movie.
Oh,
I don't want to see Mad Max because it seems like all my friends who saw it said that it seemed like Max didn't even have to be in the movie.
No, we're talking about Max, that dog movie, not Mad Max.
Oh,
We saw
I've
Mad
never heard
Max.
it.
No,
I didn't see
it's
Mad Max
Max.
yet.
It's about a dog, and it's something to do with like the Marines or an army type
Well,
movie.
There's this guy in the Marines, and Max was a Marine dog. He would, like one of the opening sequences, the dog's out in the middle of a minefield, and the dog just kind of looks back at him and whines, like, oh. It's like, oh, he wants to
crying.
stay back. Boom, mines blow up around the dog. Thankfully, the dog lives. But the owner, he dies, and, the dog won't leave the funeral and whatnot, and so the little brother of him takes over the dog, and he has to try and, retame the dog to him, because that dog don't put up with shit.
But there's a twist, and I think that's gonna be the exciting part of the movie. It seems like there's a twist along the way in the movie.
The dog's always
No.
been dead.
No, the dog's
Bruce
alive.
Willis shows up halfway through.
Oh, there we go.
Not
Oh,
to be
no,
a
no.
spoiler alert, but doesn't the guy in the Marines actually come back?
No, you see his friend.
Oh, gotcha.
His
and
friend
he's
who's
scared
a
of his friend. Okay.
His friend's a bad influence. I remember
Yeah,
that from
the
preview.
Marine's friend in there was stay, and even when he was talking to the little brother, he's like, stay away from this
It's
guy.
very
He's
likely
not
that it's his fault that the initial guy died.
yeah,
or
it's
something
basically
like
his
that.
fault while his brother's dead.
That's what it seems to be.
It kind of reminds me of just that hopefully the dog survives. And
War's bad, okay? Go to war, you're bad.
You know, there's actually a
It's
website
a-
called Does the
it's
Dog
a-
Die where you can type in a movie and it'll let you know if the dog dies or not.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Interesting.
I
Don't
really
watch
want to
Marley
see
and
the
Me.
movie because I probably will cry my eyes out, regardless if the dog lives or dies.
Don't watch Old Yeller either.
Oh God, no.
I like Homeward Bound.
Yes.
Or Where the Red Fern Grows.
Yep.
I cried my eyes out. I read that book back in elementary school, and I'm still crying about it.
Mm-hmm.
I read it. I was like, yeah.
Really?
I Am Legend.
Do you
That
have
was
a
the saddest
soul,
scene.
Sam?
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was.
I
That
read
actually
that.
was
Oh my
very
God, I
sad.
know.
Yeah, that was actually very sad.
And that just shows something right there. Man living on his own with his dog just fine. The moment a woman shows up, he kills his dog in a day. What's that tell you?
Isn't that
What's
all of
that
our
tell
problems?
ya?
Oh
Isn't that-
God, that's horrible.
Isn't that all of our problems right there?
Alright, see, we can live on our own. Just with a dog. We're fine.
And then you're gonna complain about how you never get laid.
Yeah.
Well, you got a dog.
Wow.
Well, I think the dog is male, so.
Well.
What do you think they
Women-
call those dogs man's best friend?
So bestiality
no.
and
I'm sorry, but a dog's a
Homer
woman's
article?
best friend too.
I don't know.
No.
Yes.
Sometimes.
So anyway, we're gonna move on because this is just getting weird.
Well, yeah, it got
The
bad. It
gingers,
got bad.
gingers do not get along. We proved that.
All right, the Jizz are hissing at each other right now.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I'm glad I'm in between both of them so I can put my hands out to stop them if they run at each other.
No,
You
bad.
cannot stop the ginger fire.
No, gingers just.
I can't stop the fire in their eyes.
Well, no, you see, I know exactly what to do. I'll just get the squirt bottle I use on the side for corn, and it'll be
Do
fine.
you have water in there or wax in there?
Both, actually.
Oh, nice. A little bit
It's
of
a
both.
nice mix.
Oh, nice. Yes. So I think all of us have at least worked in retail at some point in our life.
Everybody would.
Currently,
All right,
What?
so you're not included.
I haven't worked in retail.
Well,
Or a restaurant, or
Well, I mean, I am a
restaurant.
waitress, so I
I
could
worked in. I was the dish boy for years,
okay.
and
There we
I
go.
also did the, prep cook thing.
So we've all dealt with a psychotic customer or
Oh hell yeah!
something on the lines of that. So I had a really good one today. I'm gonna share it, and then everyone else can share another horror story.
All right, excellent, excellent.
I was on eBay today. I wanted a little diecast for my collection.
Cool.
It's a smaller one, and he wanted $25 for it, by
Mhm.
shipping. I messaged him real quick, like, any chance do a little better, maybe 15. And it's perfectly okay to say no. It's perfectly okay to ignore me, all that good stuff.
Right.
However, it's not okay to send me a 8-paragraph response in 3 different messages telling me why I'm a horrible person and because I'm a seller on eBay and I need to go die.
Wow.
That's exactly what happened today. I actually even posted the initial message he sent me on
I
Facebook.
actually did read the whole thing.
Yeah. I admit I maybe lowballed him a little bit, but it's, again, as I didn't mention on the podcast itself, he's been relisting this truck for a year, and a couple others have sold cheaper. He unfortunately is the only one selling it right now. Eventually, I'm sure someone else will sell it. I'll gladly wait, but I don't need a life story when you don't want to have me barter with you.
Right.
eBay is no different than a flea market. 40% off is not unheard of. Am I lowballing him a little bit? Probably. Am I taking his wife and kids away from him? No, not even close. I would gladly take 15 for that if I had it, and I had it relisted for a year. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's there's no reason for that fucking bullshit.
Right.
Absolutely none. That guy just wanted to vent to me, and I was not appreciative.
Fair
So we've
enough.
all dealt with psychopaths before
Yep.
without being provoked, and I definitely did not provoke this man. So what do you got, Ginger?
I'm just reading this article on how to convince her to have anal.
does it work?
Well, first one was setting the mood.
How do you set the mood?
I skipped over that. I don't care.
Oh, you don't care about the mood. You want to get
saw
right
that.
into the.
I didn't not read that article, but
I mean, the first time it happened for me was an absolute surprise. It was mostly because of my grandmother there.
Did you think you were in the wrong hole?
Well, like I said, it was mostly because of my grandma. My grandma used to live with me.
You
and
did anal with your grandmother?
No, actually, it was my girlfriend at the time.
Your grandmother was your girlfriend at the time?
you walked into that, man.
I didn't walk in, open the door like,
My sister.
No. My grandmother was living with me at the time. I had a different girlfriend. Not that she was
What,
my
did she
girlfriend.
walk in and you got nervous and it actually slipped? Like what?
No, actually, well, I respect my grandmother, so therefore, I don't want her catching me in mid-act. So, I heard somebody coming up the stairs, and I'm like, shit! And so, I was mid-pump and all, so when I went back down, apparently I went back down in the wrong hole. And all of a sudden, there was this blood-curdling scream, which actually stopped her on the stairs. And all that was yelled up was, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yup, I'm fine." And she went back downstairs to go tell my mother. But the funny part of that story was I wasn't allowed to have sex with my girlfriend any other way than that for the next week.
So she liked it.
She loved it after the first scream.
So you're just gonna.
That sounds like an advertisement.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 girls agree after
I've
the
said-
first scream.
I know I've said this before. Exit only. No.
So once you pop the front, don't stop.
I'm perfectly okay with her rule of exit only.
Yeah, exit only is a great rule.
Best Led Zeppelin album.
I do
Enter
not
the Outdoor.
understand it.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I actually do not like it that way at all.
So are you going to attempt
Me
anal?
Oh, maybe. Not
Well-
sure with who yet, but we'll figure it out.
Well, do you want to tell us a bad customer story?
A
While you read
bad
that-
customer story.
While you read anal advice. Possibly about someone that wanted to do anal with you or something. That was something
No.
good.
Oh,
He does work at D'Angelo's. Wants the whole foot.
actually, I'm gonna go back to my first job when I worked at the KFC Taco Bell in South Kingstown. Now, it's late at night, and
Just don't worry about it.
it's just a drive-thru open because at 10 o'clock the main store closes. It's just a drive-thru open at night. I was sitting there, and this kid comes up through the drive-thru. I give him his drink, and when I hand him a straw, he takes the straw wrapper and throws it out the window. And I just look at him like, "Sir, can you please pick up your straw wrapper?" Just said it calmly like that. Just please pick up your straw wrapper. The next words out of his mouth were, "Why the fuck you gotta be doing this to me, man? Every time I come here, you gotta keep doing this. What the heck?" And I was like,
That escalated quickly.
exactly. I was like, just give me my change. Like, I'll give you your change when you pick up the straw wrapper. You can give me the straw wrapper and I'll throw it away for you. Just don't dirty up my drive-thru. It's that simple. Why you gotta do it? And he just goes on and on and on. He drives out. He tries to come in and break into the store. The cops get called. He calls his grandma and his older brother. In the meantime, I was sitting there eating his food, watching him through the window, while my manager is just talking to the guy. I was like, all right, yeah. Like, he got a crispy twister with no tomatoes the way I like it. Back when they made crispy twisters.
Oh yeah, I know they don't make them anymore, and I'm really upset about that.
I used to put the nacho cheese in it because I worked at the Taco Bell, and it mixed really well with the sauce. But that's a different story for a different day. And I'm just sitting there, I'm eating his food, just watching the guy. Yeah. And then he comes out and like, "I just want my food." I'm like, "Okay, here's your food." Goes out the window, and I guess it was more embarrassing for him because he was I guess on a date. Because of some random girl in his car. Yeah.
Hey, want to go to Taco Bell, baby?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it don't
Okay,
work.
I will never go
She
to
loves
Taco
Taco
Bell
Bell when she's
again when I'm drunk.
Why?
Your
It's the best
brother
time to
made
go.
me these
Yeah.
killer brandy drinks, and no, I had to have one of those stuffed nacho things at
Real
midnight.
stuffed nachos.
Yeah, not happening again.
See, you're an amateur. Every time I go, I at least spend $15 on myself.
Okay, you gotta realize where I'm from, we
Right.
have Taco Bell mixed with KFC, and they're only open till 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's
so
worse than North Kingstown.
going at midnight, it's just a whole new concept for me. I love it.
So, SLB, you got a story?
I have a story. I'm gonna make it short. Several times where I used to work at the customer service desk at BJ's Wholesale Club, and we deal with customer service. You get the rowdy customers who get all blah 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 rah 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 all the time. So there were times where people would bitch about memberships and somebody lied to them or somebody fucked up. My favorite thing to do. This isn't really a story, but this is what I would do. There were
All right.
sometimes there's a middle-aged woman or a woman. I would sit there. Mind you, the desk is here for me, so I'm just there, and I'm sitting, and I'm
Just so you know, he's just motioning to everyone that he's short.
yes,
Go.
I am short.
Yeah,
So
and proud of it.
So I'm kind of leaning on the desk, going, and I just have a smile, and I'm kind of looking at my, just making eye contact, and they would be yelling and mad. All of a sudden, they'd stop and they go, "You have beautiful blue eyes." Why, thank you. I get that a lot. It's "Oh, I'm so sorry. Just everything's going on and this and that. Don't worry about it. I will take care of the situation." That's all I'd ever have to do to take care of customers like that.
So, here we go. This shit happened to me. I was working at Bickford's, back when Bickford's was still a thing. And I was in the back. I was the dishwasher. All of a sudden I hear, "Oh dear God," from up front, so I know something happened. And they bring me this dish. And on this dish is the person's tip. It's $5. On top of the $5 is ketchup, mustard, and a used condom.
Wow.
So I sent that shit straight through the dishwasher, and I got me $5. But that was the worst thing I've seen in customer service.
That's beautiful. Space Cadet?
I'm gonna have to tell my story, not me actually working in a restaurant, but me going to a restaurant. We have this really greasy Chinese food place, right? So I actually order from them, bring the food home, and there's a Band-Aid in my rice.
Oh, lovely.
That's why I
So-
don't go to eat moose anymore.
No, but get this, guys. I bring the food back. I bring the entire dish back, right? Not just the rice, but it all back. And instead of them apologizing, offering me a free meal, or fixing their problem, they seriously took the rice, scooped it off, and put it for new rice. And I start yelling, freaking out, walk out, and never ate from them again. You think they would have at least replaced the meal? But yeah,
Well, that's
they're
disgusting.
horrible people. Yes, it's under new management now, so that's always a good thing.
Wow.
The most significant one was when I first started working for my dad for Necker Press. Actually, you were there for this.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so this guy ordered $250 worth of books. He also happened to live in the UK or somewhere far away. I think it was the UK. He decided that it was taking too long for his books to get there after only 2 weeks of waiting. Even though it was overseas and it was a huge box. So he actually filed with PayPal after a short time to get his money back, and he ended up getting his money back and his books in the mail. So we were at $250. And I absolutely cannot stand using PayPal ever since then.
PayPal has made some bad marks on a lot of us, I know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're running
I
out
don't
of
use
time.
PayPal because I got my identity stolen because of PayPal.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're running out of time. Thank you for listening. I'm Merc.
I'm Zorn.
The SOB?
Ginger.
Space Cadet.
Kitty.
Have a great night. It's raining. We're done.
It's super rainy.
My age itches.